John, Mike, let the chaos ignite. John, Mike, and Steven bring the laughs all night. Stories, hot takes, yeah, we're keeping it hype. Buckle up, here we go, this is 3 dudes, 1 mic. This is 3 dudes, 1 mic. 3 dudes, 1 mic, let the chaos ignite. John, Mike, and Steven bring the laughs all night. Stories, hot takes, yeah, we're keeping it hype. Buckle up, here we go, this is 3 dudes, 1 mic. This is 3 dudes, 1 mic. This is 3 dudes, 1 mic.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. 3 dudes, 1 mic. Steven.
And me leaning back in the chair is John.
Mike, over in the corner, sleeping.
Why are you sleepy? Did you have a long day?
It's been a long day. Been a long week.
Yeah. I haven't had too much. I haven't had a bad week.
Well, that's good.
My week was Monday, Tuesday, and I was off yesterday and back on today, and tomorrow and Saturday break it up, and then I'll be off on Sunday.
That's good. I was off Monday, Tuesday, and work Wednesday, Thursday. It's been a long week already, and it's just 2 days.
I'm off
Shut up.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
I see. Well, that's nice.
No, it isn't. They got daddy duty, so it's not really.
Yeah, it's not all
I'm
the
not
time.
off.
Is it
That's
'cause-
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365, 366 if it's leap year.
Fair enough.
And is it daylight savings this Sunday?
Yes, it is.
What are we, hopping back or
Springing
pushing forward? Or what's it
Spring
called?
forward.
Fall back, spring forward.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was hopping back and push forward or something like that.
Hopping back.
Hopping back to the
Easter,
Twilight
come on,
Zone.
man.
You know, we were playing hopscotch.
Actually, she does that a lot.
You lose. Hop back 2 spaces. Oh.
I didn't get the whole concept of hopscotch. Like you just throw a rock or whatever into one of the squares and then you just
Yes.
jump.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't. It's just weird to me. It's like you look like a damn idiot.
You know, honestly, it's one of those things I really don't remember. I don't really remember, like, the childhood games.
No.
Like what? Like hide and seek and tag and all that?
No, I mean, of course those, but, like, hopscotch. Like, it
Like
was like a specific kid game. It's just, like, okay, I kind of remember, and it's pretty simple, I should remember, but I don't remember, even though I know I did it, I don't really remember, like, Red Rover.
I don't.
I don't remember that one.
Wait, okay. How did you play that?
Red Rover, let John come over, and everyone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, yes, we did. We did, and it was everybody on the block because I mean the bonus about living on a cul-de-sac, you got everybody centralized at the first or the top 5 houses I think or 6 houses. I remember that because you would each hold hands.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. With that I do remember because I remember the whole Red Rover, and let Pablo come over.
Pablo. You know damn well there was no Pablo on your block.
There might have been.
Dude, if there was a Pablo on your block, it was like the grandfather of the family of the kid that you knew. No, there was no Pablo. Pablo may have been out there, like, drinking a beer, watching his grandkid, but there was no kid on your block. I know this growing up named Pablo.
Do you?
Pretty freaking sure.
And there was probably 4 Pablos on the block.
Now, hide and seek.
What about it?
I mean, like, were you limited to the front yard or the backyard? Or were you limited only you could hide in the front yard, or were you able to hide in the back?
Well, I mean, I never played it growing up, like, on my end, because anywhere that I lived, it was just me and my sister. So it would always be, like, at a family function or, like, like, I had played it with you growing up. Did we play it? No, we were too old for
I
that.
don't know. Remember?
Did we?
Remember the alley?
All right.
Okay. Yeah. See.
Yeah.
We can actually get into that later.
All right.
You know.
Well, I mean, I was always used to playing in the proximity of, like, front yard, backyard, and like that kind of goes.
Okay.
So like the side gate would be open so the kids could
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if it's just in the front yard and there's like 6 of you, I mean,
That's not a lot of room.
it's too easy, you know. Someone's trying to hide like on the side of a car. It's like, Timmy, dude, for real.
Oh no, it'd be like underneath the car, high up in the tree,
yeah,
freaking in a trash can if you could fit in there. If you were quiet enough. I know I used to climb up the trees like freaking, I don't know, 15, 20 feet up, and now I can barely go up a freaking 8-foot ladder.
I actually remember, I think I remember playing it when I was like in like maybe even high school. Like I was just playing with, I think I was playing with my cousins. We're at a family reunion, but I remember like because I was tall and I was like, you know, very tall enough. I purposely got up on top of a building, like a regular one-story building, and nobody knew where I was, and I was such an ass. It got to the point where I was so comfortable they didn't know where I was that I got comfortable. Like I laid down with my, you know, like on my stomach, just looking at everybody down below, and they were like, and then like, you know, my dad's like, you know, talking to, you know, like a cousin, like, oh, I haven't seen your son. And I was like, no, I'm here. You know, yeah. I'm here.
I'm right here.
I didn't run off into Brownwood Lake at night.
Well, see, I remember getting climbing on top of my mom's house and hiding there. Of course, eventually it was deemed cheating because it's like who's gonna go up?
I remember being on top of your house.
What, hide and seek, or just in general?
I think we're up there.
Just in general.
I actually do, but I think didn't we would jump from it? Like we get on our butt and then like jump off.
No, I mean like we would
like shimmy down to the end and.
Yeah, I mean,
I would do that.
I don't think I had my legs over the edge. I think I was like kind of like squatting down,
and then just
like where your knees are in front of your chest.
I would do that at my house, but I would jump onto a trampoline.
I mean, sometimes you know you would jump wrong on your land wrong. And you got that nice shocking pain through your leg. And now it's called sciatica, but
here's what I reversed. Here's what I remember because of my height, right? Here's what I remember growing up with you. I don't remember who I'd do it with. Who was Steve's little brother? Gordo?
Gordo.
Okay. Yeah. I used to do this thing, and he'll remember. I used to like hold, like put your arms out, and I grabbed their hands, right? And then I'd start running with them in a circle.
Wait. And then would you run or would you spin?
I'd spin.
Oh, okay. Well, those are two different.
Well, whatever, but you know, like in place.
You spin and get them to fly off the ground.
And then they'd lift their legs up, and then I would just be like.
See, I remember doing that, but it wasn't with the arms. It was with the leg and the arm, like.
Screw that.
Yeah. I did that with my cousins. I would grab them by the leg
my
and the
little
arm.
sister.
Seems like that's how a body would break.
No, well, I mean, nowadays you don't do that with kids because then you run the risk of them, their shoulders dislocating and stuff like that.
I guess.
And that's why we have the problem we have nowadays. Because they didn't grow up in the 80s like we did.
Yeah.
In the 70s when we got away with it.
Was it drink water from the fountain?
You need to drink water from the fountain.
Yeah.
You need to break a bone at least once.
Yep.
Or at least sprain it. A slight fracture. I know I didn't either. Mike probably did.
No.
You've never broken a bone.
No, but I broke bones.
Well, according to the previous episode, I may have broken my toe bone when I dropped the canopy on it.
So I never.
But I've never actually broken a bone. Oh.
I never personally broke a bone. Mine was always stitches. Mine was always stitches. I had a dog try to eat my thumb off.
Well, that's stitches.
And then I busted my head open on the floor one day. And then Yeah, I guess that was it. But breaking bones, I broke my brother's collarbone before playing football. So.
I remember my mom ran over my brother's legs.
Oh.
They were delivering papers, and
Uh-oh.
Dim the lights.
And I remember my mom telling it because, they used to have the paper route.
Sure.
Yeah.
When we actually had, physical newspaper.
Another thing that kids don't know these days.
Yep.
And for some odd reason, I guess she was focused on driving, which she should have been. And next thing you know, she looks over, and all she felt was the little.
Oh,
and
no.
She ran over his legs, and nothing. He got out, and he got back in the car, and that was it. I think he had accidentally opened the door or something. I don't know.
Fell out.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I was like, all right. And yeah, I don't think anybody in my family has broken a bone.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
But I hope they never do.
Knock on wood. I know I dislocated my shoulder. That was
Well, yeah, you did that.
motorcycle accident, but that was all.
I busted my elbow, so I have a little bone shard that's for the last 15 years been floating around in there. So every now and then it'll move in a place.
Can't take it out.
No, I just never had it done. I'm an idiot. You know.
But here, I got a pocket
And
knife. You want me to cut it out?
Probably cost you several $1,000s.
Yeah, man. I think it's just cool for like a little cool story. I'm like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. If you give me a second, I can find it. They're like, no, I believe you. I'm like, cool.
Well, if you want, we could do it right here on TV.
No, you're cool, man. Yeah, and I do appreciate it.
I'll cut it out with no
I
problem.
know you would. I've even got the knife for you to do it.
Right, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
I got to go downstairs and sterilize it real quick, but...
All right, well, what's another one? Okay, here's one. Well, I mean, it's not like kids can't do it today, but I remember growing up, I lived in an apartment complex, and this is before I met John. This was like 3rd grade. I used to fish. There was a creek.
Okay.
A creek.
A creek. It was a big, giant creek with rocks. But after it rained, there'd always be these little puddles in the rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Tadpoles.
And
they used to fish for tadpoles with cups.
I remember doing that.
And my first scar, right here, was because can't make this stuff up. Sometimes we would use whatever we found. And
So you find old Coke cans?
Well, I was with a smaller kid, like a grade below me.
Okay.
And I found...
I thought you said baloney.
I found this one kid, Baloney.
Was that his first name?
His name was Baloney Johnson.
And his dad was Oscar Mayer.
His dad was Oscar Mayer.
Oh, shit.
No, it was 1 grade below me. And I found a Coke can.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I showed him, because the tadpoles are so small, I didn't need to cut the Coke can. I was just like, I remember like I made sure the tab was all the way open, and then I pulled the tab off. And I said, you can catch them like this. And the water would go in with the tadpole, and I'd be like, you can't see them. You have a Coke can, but hopefully they're still alive.
Right.
And then he's like, well, what about you? And I was like, that'll do. And it was this big, giant, like, Old English 40-ounce malt liquor bottle.
No.
And
One of those from,
And so I tapped the end on a rock. Because I thought the hole was too small. It wasn't going to catch him. Even though my rationale said for the little kid, the little hole for the Coke can was just fine. So the holes actually were the same size, but I was like, bigger, go home. So I tapped it, and my little, my little, 3rd grade body wasn't strong enough to break this thick malt liquor bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And I got frustrated, right? So I was like, well, what else could I do? And I pulled this move that I would pull on John later in life, right? I threw up this bottle in the air, and it fell down,
Okay.
and the tip broke off.
Okay.
And I picked it up, and I was like, sweet. Now it had this, even though it was jaggedy, the hole now is like this big.
Yeah.
And so we're in the creek, in our little separate ponds, little puddle ponds, and we're catching tadpoles, you know? And I'm like, big brother, like, he's got this. He's got this. And I'm happy for him. And he's like, yay. My hand is on the bottle, in the water, and I just felt the bottle bust in my hand. And I was like, man. And so I get up, and I look at my hand, and it's one of those things, and if you've ever cut yourself or you stabbed yourself, for a split second, it's like nothing.
You just look at it.
It's like there's no blood yet, but you know it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Maybe it starts to get purple, and you're like, oh no.
No.
Right. Except in my case, it sliced like a huge part of my thumb and vein, and so it started running down my arm. Now, for the listeners out there, I've always had a blood phobia. I can watch any horror movie.
You have?
Yeah, but my own blood. Oh, like I can help somebody. Like if they're
Okay.
if they're bleeding, I still get a.
That's a good clarification.
I do get a little woozy, but when it's my own blood, dude,
really
I faint, turn white. So I fainted, and the little kid had to go run and like grab my mom.
No.
The ambulance came. I had to go and get stitched up. They had to ask me what had happened, and I told them, and I'm sure everybody, all the adults were just rolling their eyes like. But yeah, I remember I had these stitches, and it itched. Oh no, stitches, and I never did it again.
Yeah.
I would later on do all kinds of stupid shit. All kinds of stupid.
He did. He still does.
But but growing up later, now it's like 8th, 9th grade, maybe, and maybe 8th grade, and I pulled off that same maneuver, right?
How was it?
And I went, and I threw a rock up, and I just forgot John was behind me.
Oh, when we were in the.
Oh wow.
We were in another creek.
The man-made ditch off of.
That part was still creek. It wasn't man-made yet. Like
No. We were already on the concrete.
Were we? Oh.
But it was like the beginning of it, which is still a ways back.
Yeah.
Now, I think they've even extended that further. It's still the same.
At the bridge.
Oh,
Just
we're
the
at
McDonald's.
the bridge, and then that's it. Oh no, wait. Are you talking about the pedestrian bridge or the?
Yeah, that little rickety pedestrian bridge.
It's not rickety anymore.
Whatever. The little tiny one from the one.
You can drive a damn smart car on it.
Anyway, I threw this giant rock in the air, and I just.
How big? Like football?
Oh yeah.
Maybe about a football.
Yeah. I mean,
mind you, I was wearing a backpack too.
Oh
so
no.
That kind of helped me.
Probably like at least 10 pounds.
Jesus.
But also thrown.
Yeah.
Mind you, you were already what? You were already 6'1", right?
Yeah.
Like you were already.
Like it was a good toss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I threw it up as if there was nobody behind me. Like I threw it up like, ha, and then was like, no.
And
I'm like turning. I'm like, ugh.
And about the time.
And was it?
He didn't even. No, he didn't even because he didn't even really snap that I did it. Like he didn't look up at it and try to dodge it. It was
like,
just like
I think I didn't even know he. Like I know he did it, but I was like,
it's gonna go by me or
it's gonna go behind us or something.
Yeah.
No, it landed on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And
right
here. And it could have been worse. It could have landed on his head.
Yeah.
But and it landed on the shoulder strap of the backpack, which
could have also
cushioned.
been, yeah,
so
somewhat.
Yeah.
It was pretty good, and yeah, he could have.
Not been on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, that would have. I could have a caved-in head right now.
Like
on his dome.
Dang. Metal plate in the head.
I could have been handicapped pretty bad.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But
You weren't.
that's not what happened. So
Yeah, like, kids don't do that anymore.
No.
And you know another one, and I just looked it up. Well, Red Rover is on the chasing games, but kickball.
Yeah, kids don't do kickball
They don't do
anymore.
kickball.
Well, they have like
Well,
they
they'll
have
do
leagues.
it. No, they'll probably. Yeah, I mean,
I
they
don't know.
do.
I guess.
And like maybe they still do it in gym. Do
No,
they?
at my daughter's school, they do it in that little courtyard, but they actually play kickball.
So they
And
do they do
Kickball.
do they have dodgeball still?
I think it's in the more of the public schools, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
that would
we
be a
used
lot
to,
either.
and see, and that was a
Probably
bonus.
not.
That was another bonus about being in a cul-de-sac,
Mm-hmm.
was because, I mean, we had a manhole at the top of the cul-de-sac, and that was home plate.
Right.
Perfect, you know, and I think one curve was first base, second curve was third, and then the light pole, or the second one was second base, and then the light pole was third base. And
So me and a bunch of
as I
friends,
got older, I got more competitive.
we get together and play football and baseball all the time.
Then we would play sort of like baseball.
Or even that even if we didn't have a baseball bat, we would do the stick ball. You know, where you line up and kind of like you see them doing the Bronx and stuff like that. Play with the stick, not a baseball bat, and then you hit a
Looking like
little rubber ball. Look it up
what
on
they
your
did
phone.
in Brownwood.
Look it up on your phone. It's
What
a
is it?
thing. It's called stick ball. It's like it's basically baseball, but you're playing it on the streets instead of on the field.
Well, yeah, I mean, in a lot of movies they did that. Kind of like a Sandlot, but with a stick.
Yeah, instead of baseball. If we didn't have a baseball bat, we would do that. And then we'd get together, 15, 20 of us, and play football. And
Wow, they actually have.
They have a league.
yeah,
Yeah.
see?
And you know what? I saw one of my neighbors teaching his
Interesting.
son the other day, cricket.
Weird.
Yeah.
In the driveway, like he was literally throwing it to him, and he had I don't know what you call their like bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they.
I mean, that was actually, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
You know, also
Something from, you know, where they're from. And
me and my friends would also get together sometimes when we got older, of course, right? In 9th, 10th grade. And we'd go knocking and running on doors. And then I can't use the words that people called it, but we'd go knocking and taking off. And
yeah, was it Ding Dong Dit?
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Oh, see.
Yeah, well.
Well, I mean, I guess
There's another one, but I can't use the other word.
Yeah.
And then we would egg houses and toilet paper houses on Halloween
You're
and
a
stuff.
jerk, bro.
Yeah, it was.
What are you talking about? We did that for Halloween.
No, we did not.
Yes, we did.
Not egg.
One Friday
Yeah,
afternoon.
we did.
Did we?
Yeah. We
Well-
did right on Nassau, and then we ran our.
One Friday afternoon, we were
We
doing
only
that.
had like a freaking carton, so I mean,
Well,
it wasn't a whole big.
I'm glad that I don't remember that. So.
One Friday, I accidentally got a police car with the egg because me and a bunch of buddies were on the railroad tracks and we had the bridge coming across. Cops were going underneath. We didn't know it was a cop car, and we're throwing the eggs off,
God.
having a good Friday night. Next thing you know, whoo! And we're like, we took off running. He caught us. Well, caught two of us. He didn't catch me, but he caught the other two. I was able to slip and duck through a backyard. I was all right.
Oh,
Yeah, those are the fun games we did.
what else did y'all? How was it? We played football in the
Mhm.
cul-de-sac.
Yeah, rotor bikes.
Mhm.
Oh man,
Skateboarded.
riding bike.
Me and John did not skateboard.
You didn't?
No.
Can't believe my big butt got on a skateboard when I was younger. I could do pretty good.
No, where we didn't skateboard, me and John would ride our bikes
Mhm.
We would ride everywhere,
everywhere.
like from what?
Malls to freaking
Yeah.
I mean, that was the
current
thing to do.
girlfriends. Or
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, but you rarely see that nowadays.
Mm-mm. You don't.
And it's actually what I see more is the electric scooters
Mhm.
and the electric bikes.
Mhm.
And that what's that new deal? The wheelie where you stand on it and put the
One
big
wheel.
yeah, the one wheel in the middle. I see that everywhere now.
Or they had another one where you, well, that one you stand on it like a skateboard.
Yes, you
And
do.
then they have
And then
another one where you
balance on it.
stand, yeah, you're standing on it facing out.
Yeah.
The same way as a wheel. And that one, I mean, those can go, I would say like 50.
Okay.
Like those can go up, but most of the people I've seen on them, they're full gear. You know, helmet
and
padding,
everything.
you know, the jacket, all that.
I was kind of shocked the other day. My son came out to the house to eat dinner with his girlfriend, and he brought his longboard. So he still skateboards, but he uses a longboard with like cruising wheels on it. Damn board was $400. Yeah, I was like, that's an expensive habit, and he's fixing to buy bigger wheels to go on it. So I'm like,
well, I mean, I remember back then. I mean, I did know people that did ride skateboards, and you know, I remember they'd spend $100 on a fancy pair of trucks.
yeah,
Let alone the wheels. They
What
could
is
have
it,
done
grip
it.
tape?
And if it was like a fancy board, I mean, I didn't do it, so I don't know the names, but I mean, I remember if it was like a real fancy board, the board alone would have been a bill.
yeah.
So I mean, even back then, I remember that's in the 90s.
I think the first board
Early
I bought
90s.
was like a Tony Hawk skateboard, and that was almost a $275 board.
So
Yeah, it was.
I believe it.
But
But yeah, I mean, we would ride miles. I mean,
yeah,
probably what, tens of miles?
Mhm.
I'd say like 20, 30.
I mean, we could leave it. We could leave it at 11 o'clock in the morning, and literally like be done. Come back by like 9.
Before I got my driver's license, my brother and I would do the same thing. So I don't know if you're familiar with the Brownwood area, but about 10 miles outside of Brownwood to the east, there's a little town called Zephyr.
I know Zephyr.
Okay, we used to ride from Zephyr to Brownwood on our bikes. That's so I mean, it was a good one. Ride all over
I
town.
used to ride with my brother too,
Oh.
and his friends. And I mean, we would go downtown. We would go to the Brackenridge Park, the monkey cages. I mean, now I think I'm the only one with a bike.
I was about to say, you wouldn't catch me on a bike. I'm too shape. I might make it from here to
Well, see, now, I mean, like mine it's an electric bike. So,
Okay.
I mean,
I'll do the bike. I'd still do the bike. I love riding bikes.
or when we, not too, what about, what is it, about 9 years ago, we did the missions.
Yeah, we did the mission. Man.
Okay.
That was fun, but that's when you lived at the Pearl, or not the Pearl, Lone Star.
Brewery.
Mm-hmm.
And we would go
We had a
from there,
starting point. Mm-hmm.
and we would ride the trails all the way, and
Damn.
man, sure miss that. But I am gonna get back to that. I want to do the trails too.
That would be fun. Remember that snake? We were riding on a trail, and this big snake literally took up the entire length of like the whole pathway.
No, wow.
I can't remember if we had to jump it or if it was already dead, or I just
No,
remember,
I think it was alive.
did we jump it or go around it?
I bunny hopped it.
Yeah, we bunny hopped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, what else? But see, I mean, that's the sad thing about today's generation is, I mean, they have so many electronics that, but that's also what I like about my daughter. Like, she doesn't have to be on her iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she'll be like, oh, well, I'm going to go play Barbies. And she'll do that for like 2-3 hours.
Sure.
Yeah.
Imagination.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or she'd be like, you want to go outside, or you want to go for a walk around, you know, she has that, I guess, that option in her head, like, I don't need electronics to do
Well, that's
stuff.
good.
And I can just go and, you know, Dad, you want to go outside, or do you want to do this?
Well, the thing is, though, is that those options have always been there.
Mm-hmm.
Options to be imaginative as a kid have always been there. The option to be outside, to play games, to do that, that's always there. Really, it's up to the mentality of, like the parents.
The parent, yeah, no, that's true. Because a lot of parents use the devices to parent for them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like they put them in front of the TV, and instead of interacting with them.
Well,
Here
yeah.
you go,
So
here's the
the
TV.
parents doing this, so
Yeah.
the kids doing this, or the kids watching this,
So,
and then that the parent is not into going
Interacting,
out,
yeah,
and
yeah.
well, not even the interacting, but just the parents literally like, okay, being inside,
Mhm.
then you only gonna get so much
Nope.
away from electronics.
Well,
If your parents like gung ho about like being on a bike and having the little attach on bike for the kid as they grow up, and then they
Yep.
get their own little bike, or goes to the coast every other weekend, or goes camping routinely every year, or those kind of things.
Yep. But nowadays you don't see that with a lot of parents.
Well, right.
I'm not saying all. I said a lot.
Yeah.
There's a
It's
difference.
definitely
Yeah,
a
it's a
major
lot of
thing,
parents
yeah.
don't do it. So with my kids, when they were growing up, we would be outside all the time, and I would take them to zoos in different cities, and we would do stuff. Interacted, or whatever you want to call it out. We were always doing something, so they weren't sitting in front of the electronics.
Mhm. That's good.
So bought them a go-kart where we'd be outside driving it, a little miniature motorcycle, and did all kinds of
Mini
stuff.
bikes.
Yep. Did all kinds of stuff. They didn't stay in a whole lot.
Childhood. So different now. In a way.
In a way. No, it's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we were able to kind of reminisce a little bit on that one too.
I think that was basically the whole episode was childhood games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just remembering how it was.
Well, hey, listeners out there, if you liked what you heard, if you want to chime in, leave us a comment, please below. Like and subscribe, as always. We're going up in our subscription rate, and that's really good. We love to hear from you guys, and I'm really glad that we're getting good feedback. So,
Yeah, definitely leave the comments. I mean,
Yeah.
let us know what y'all want us to talk about. I mean, we could go off of that too. What y'all would like to hear from us.
what are your thoughts? What are your deep thoughts?
There you go.
Wow. What was it?
By Jack Handy. And now, Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy.
Oh, God.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Signing off for this episode. 3 dudes, 1 mic. Steven out.
Gone out.
Mike out.
Stop the...
John, Mike, Steven on the line tonight. 3 dudes, 1 mic, and the vibe felt right. Reaping life stories flying like a runaway train. Crank the dial, let it burn, let it live in your brain. John, Mike, Steven, yeah, the boys ignite. 3 dudes, 1 mic, saying goodnight. John, Mike, Steven on the line tonight. 3